Hi volunteer, thanks for joining me on our training video number 2. So in June, construction is going to be starting, and so the front entrances to both the education building and the worship building are going to be blocked. So the only way that we can get into VBS for all volunteers and for all of our kids it's going to be through the doors over here. So you'll need to park somewhere out there, and then everybody's going to come through these doors. First thing you need to do is sign in and let us know that you're here. So you'll come down the hall and you'll come to this area over here, and this is going to be our volunteer space. There will be tables set up, and you can go over and find your name and check your name off that you have arrived. I'll have a whiteboard there where I will communicate any pertinent information that you might need to know for the day. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about registration. This is where registration will be during the week of VBS. So speaking of registration, I hope you have registered your child, because if you haven't, that means you got to come here first thing, the first morning of VBS, and there's going to be a lot of other people here, so I'd rather you get to where you need to be instead of come over here and register your child. So if you haven't done it, pause this video and do it right now. So your dress code for VBS needs to be your volunteer t-shirt, which you will get at the open house, and your volunteer name tag. You'll also get that at the open house as well. So you can wear shorts with your shirt and name tag if you want, or pants, that's great, or capris, whatever. But if you do choose to wear shorts, then we ask that you please keep them a little on the longer side. So what a good rule of thumb for that is if they come down to your fingertips. If they don't, then they're probably a little too short. Now, I've also had a request from volunteers in the past. It's been a written request on the volunteer feedback form several times I have seen to please ask teenagers not to wear their gym shorts. So you may refer to them as jogging shorts or Norts, those little Nike nylon shorts. They're just not the most modest when we sit on the floor. However, if you do have a pair of biker shorts that you could wear underneath of them, that's going to be skin tight, then that's fine to wear underneath of those shorts, or any short that is a little too short, you know, when it doesn't reach your fingertips. There is one of my favorite volunteers. However, what is she doing? She is on her cell phone, and she's in a classroom full of children. This is just an example of what we don't want you to do with your phone while you're here at VBS. So please try to use your phone only for true emergencies and save any texting and email checking or Instagramming or anything like that until after VBS is over, so that you can fully engage with the children. Thank you.
I'm sick and can't come to VBS. What should I do?
Well, Aaron, what you can do is you need to call Angela Pipia. She's our volunteer coordinator, and her phone number is going to be on your information sheet. So look it up or email her, and she'll find a replacement for you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Feel better. I'm standing in front of the volunteer drop-off room, C124, and this is going to be for school-age kids. We consider school-age being kindergarten through 6th. Now, if you happen to be a group guide, part of the worship rally team, or morning greeter, then we invite you to drop your child off here so that you can get to your area and get started. So if you are serving in a different capacity, then we ask you to keep your child with you until the doors open, and then take your child directly to their group. So now I'm standing in front of C115. This is the entrance for any child who's like a 4 or 5-year-old or 3-year-old. They can come in here for as a drop-off area for in the morning, so you can get to where you need to go to. So we'll have a list of all the groups in here, so you can look and see which group your child goes to. So you can bypass the lists that are posted at the entrances, so you can get in here quicker, and our volunteers can help you figure out where your child belongs. So at 8:45, our volunteers will take your child to their groups and be ready to start their day. If you have a 2-year-old, you can bypass the drop-off room, and beginning at 8:30, you can come in here and drop off the 2-year-olds. Down the hall, we'll have these 2 rooms set aside for our 1-year-olds and babies, or non-walkers and babies. So 8:30 is the earliest that you'll be able to drop off any children into the volunteer drop-off rooms, either one, or over here to the baby area. So new this year, we have a new security system as far as picking up your child goes. You won't need to sign in your child or sign out your child. What you'll need to do is present your pickup card. You'll get this card when you first drop your child off on the first day at their group guide. This card will be tucked into their name tag. So you'll remove, your group guide will give you your pickup card. So hang on to this, don't lose it, and you'll need to show it every day to your group guide to get your child back. It has their name on it and their group so that we know that that child belongs to you. So now what if you use the child drop-off room in the morning? We're not going to have your child's name tag and pickup card there. So the volunteer who brings your child over to their group guide will get the pickup cards, and then we'll deliver all the cards to our registration team. So sometime during the day, you'll need to find time to come over to the registration team, show your ID, prove that you are who you are, actually your name tag would work, and get your pickup card from the registration team, and then you can use it to pick up your child. So you can pick up your child directly from their group, or if you're running behind and your job has you a little bit later, you're tied up, then your group guide is going to be instructed to take them back to the drop-off room, and so you'll use your card there to pick up your child. So I'm going to talk to you next about emergency procedures. So an emergency procedure would exist for if we have an intruder in the building, if there's a weather emergency, or if there's a fire. So if there is a fire, we'll start there, we'll ring the fire alarms, you'll hear that, and you'll need to exit the building and go to your safe zone. So on your general information sheet that you will find in your volunteer packet, it lists all these areas. So for preschool, there's a fenced-in yard that they can go to outside right next to the playground. And then the older kids, they need to go to the big large yard that's right beside the fenced-in area and wait there. Now if we're having a weather emergency, then we will make an announcement to let you know, and we'll need you to go to a room that's on the interior of the building that really doesn't have any windows. So if you are in the worship building, then you would go to the sanctuary. If you are on the first floor of the education building, then you need to go to the large room, which is, we're calling it the volunteer child drop-off room. So you'll need to go there. If you're on the second floor of the education building, then you'll need to go to the large student center room and wait there. Now, if we have an intruder that we need to make everybody aware of, then we're going to have a code go out that is called Code Black. And so if that happens, then we need you to just stay in place or get inside the nearest room, bar the door with any furniture that you can, and we'll have black paper in that room so that you can then cover the window of that room with the paper. So you'll wait there until we give you an all clear sign. New this year will be a wristband station. We will set this up near the entrances of the building. And at this, the people who will utilize the wristband will be, if a child has an allergy, they'll need to stop at the wristband station, or if their parent prefers for their photo not to be taken. And this is the type of band that you might get at, the state fair that wraps around your wrist and secures it adhesively, but really kind of hard to get off. So colors, red will be the wristband for allergies, and we'll need the parent to use the Sharpies that'll be provided and write whatever the allergy is. Yellow will indicate that a parent does not want their child's picture to be taken. So family night, we're really excited about family night. It's going to be on the last day of VBS, the Friday night. And so this is an opportunity for all the kids and their parents to come back. We're going to showcase the music that they've learned throughout the week and some of the themes. So you might be thinking as a volunteer, oh, my job's over. I taught missions. I don't need to be at family night, or just whatever. I was a group guide. I don't need to be there. But really, we do want you there. So please come, because this is an opportunity for you to see those kids with their families and make a connection with them. Continue the connection that you've already built throughout the week, because we really want these families to feel welcome at our church and to feel like it's a comfortable place for them to come back, not next year for VBS, but on Sunday morning. So we want to start establishing these relationships that they can feel like this is a church that they want to get plugged into. So, and you're a key part of that and the relationship that you're forming with the church. So, if you have any time prior to VBS the week before, we really could use your help with decorations. I know that I'm working on a bunch of posters to hang up around the hallways and different types of things like butterflies and flowers and such, and I really need your help to get them all glued up onto the walls or taped to the walls. So please, if you can help us, if you have any time, please come and be here to help. We will be providing childcare Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But you know, really, if your child is old enough to be able to help, what a great way to teach them how to serve. So I really could use your assistance in helping to decorate the week prior to VBS. So please join. Well, when VBS is over on Friday, we are all ready to go home and relax and take a nap. But I actually need your help with cleaning up. So certain areas are going to have specific instructions of what to do with their curriculum that they've used or the supplies that they've used. And so your area manager should be in contact with you about that. We have the decorations in the hallways that will need to come down, and we could really use help with that as well. So another church may be using our materials so that we can just pass it along to them, which is great, so it doesn't just get trashed. If we can use it again and repurpose it for next year, we certainly will do that. But we really could use your help as well with taking down the decorations and putting away supplies on the last day of VBS before you leave to go home. So please keep that in mind. So the day before VBS starts, we really encourage you to come and prayer walk through the halls of our buildings. We'll have a brochure for you that will help guide you through what you can do and what's going to be going on in each of the rooms. It's going to be a very busy day because we'll be jumping into the last decorations that we can do as soon as church ends, but making this an opportunity for a time of prayer so that we can lift up the children that are going to be coming, and for the volunteers, we'll be praying for you so that you will be effective and that God will use you in the way that He has planned. So join us as you can. It'll be very informal, and whenever you can throughout the day. If you come to 8:30 service and you go to an ABF at 9:45 and you have time, maybe you can pray through the building before you leave for the day, that would be awesome. Love for you to do that. So please be aware of the prayer walk opportunity on June 21st after you're finished with your activities at church. We are simplifying snack this year and asking the parents to send in a peanut-free snack and drink with their child every day. So this helps us with all the allergies that children have, as well as kids get to eat what they really prefer to have for a snack. So if you would like to enjoy a snack during the day, then we ask you to bring your own snack that happens to be peanut-free, so please check those ingredient labels, and a drink, and you can enjoy. So if you feel like you need to communicate something that happens during the day, or you have a need and you need to let me know right away, then on your general information guide or any of your training packets at the bottom, it says that you can call me, text me, or email me, and my phone number or email address is listed right there. So feel free to do that at any time. But if you have an idea or something that can wait until after VBS is over, then we are going to set up 4 different communication boxes with some papers and pens. So as you pass by, just jot it down and slip it in the box, and then I'll make my rounds and I'll collect those so that I can help you with whatever your idea is or your challenge. So let me show you where those will be located. Somewhere along here will be one of our communication boxes. We're on the 2nd floor of the education building. In that direction is the student center, and that way is some classrooms. I'm on the 1st floor of the education building, right here in front of the information desk, so somewhere around here will be a communication box for you. Okay, now you have found me in the worship building, and this is our volunteer sign-in area, so there will be a communication box located in this area. Well, we've come to the end of training video number 2, so thanks for hanging in there with me. Everything that I've gone over is going to be in print form, and it will be in your volunteer packet that you can pick up at our volunteer open house. If you have any questions, you can ask me there, or email me, talk to your area manager. Hopefully they'll be able to explain some things to you as well if you're a little unsure about any of the things that I've gone over. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks. Bye.